Assalamu alaikum. In this video, I want to teach you 5 things that you need to do on the night of your wedding, according to the Sunnah of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But first, congratulations on your wedding. I wish you a happy married life. Some of us have been there for a couple of years now. There are challenges in marriage, but I can tell you that the sweet part of marriage is more than its challenges if you are mature enough to handle it. Once again, congratulations. I wish you a happy married life. Barakallahu lakuma wa baraka alaykuma wa jama'a bainakuma fi khair. Now let's get on with the discussion. 5 things you need to do on the night of your wedding. Number 1, observing 2 rakat of nafila. The ulama have mentioned that there is no authentic hadith narrated in this regard from the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. However, there are some athar, there are some narrations from some of our salaf of the ummah concerning this act. For example, there's a narration in the Musannaf of Abdul Razak al-San'ani and Ibn Abi Shaybah on the authority of Abu Sa'id, who was the freed slave of Abu Usaid, that some of the Salaf permitted the observance of 2 rakat of nafila before the consummation of the marriage. So if one were to observe this 2 rakat of nafila, there is no problem. It's not an act of bid'ah. Sheikh Ibn Baz, rahimahullah, was asked concerning this practice and he said, whoever does it, there is no problem at all, since it has been narrated on the authority of some of the Salaf. The ulama have also mentioned that if one wishes to consummate his marriage during the day, then he should make a silent recitation while observing these 2 rakat of nafila. But if he were to consummate his marriage in the night, then he should make a loud recitation during this nafila. This is based on the general observance of Salat in Islam. The prayers during the day are of silent recitation, while the ones during the night are of loud recitation. So, before you get on with it, observe 2 rakat of nafila. Number 2, placing your hand on the forehead of your wife and saying the following dua. Allahumma inni as'aluka min khayriha wa khayri ma jubilat alayhi wa a'udhu bika min sharriha wa sharri ma jubilat alayhi. And this is based on a narration in the Sunnah of Ibn Majah that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, إذا أفاد أحدكم امرأة أو خادما أو دابة فليأخذ بناصيتها وليقل اللهم إني أسألك من خيرها وخير ما جبلت عليه وأعوذ بك من شرها وشر ما جبلت عليه. So before you get on with the action in the other room, remember to place your hand on the forehead of your wife and make this supplication. Number 3, al-ghuslu wa tatayyub 'inda al-jima'. It is also recommended in the Sunnah of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that before you consummate your marriage, you should take a shower and perfume yourself to smell nice to your spouse. This is for both the man and the woman. Usually during the wedding ceremony, you would have spread yourself going up and down, and probably may have had some bad smell or bad breath. So before you go into the other room to get on with the main business of the day, make sure that you shower and you apply your perfume so that you smell nice in the other room. There is no blame if you can go ahead to burn incense in the room and use air freshener to light up the room in preparation for the main business of the other room. Make sure you shower. Smell nice. Number 4, before you enter into your spouse, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever says before mounting a spouse, Bismillah, Allahumma jannibna shaytana wa jannibi shaytana ma razaqtana. The Prophet sallallahu said, فَإِنَّهُ إِن يُقْدَرُ بَيْنَهُمَا وَلَدٌ فِي ذَلِكَ لَمْ يَضُرُّهُ شَيْطَانٌ. How many times do you remember to make this dua? Now, this dua is not just for the night of the marriage alone. It is for every time. Before you mount your spouse, always say, Bismillah, Allahumma jannibna shaytan wa jannibi shaytana ma razaqtana. If by Allah's will, that intercourse results into a pregnancy, Shaitan will have no effect on the offspring. And finally, ghusl janaba, taking the janaba bath. Now, congratulations once again, brother and sister. I am well aware that before you embark on this journey of marriage, you may have taken the janaba bath probably once or a couple of times, because you may have experienced wet dreams, and then you take janaba bath before you can observe the salah. It is very important that you know that from this moment, your taking of the janaba bath will become very constant depending on how active you are in the other room. So if you have not learned the proper manner of the janaba bath before, I recommend my channel to you, that you go to my YouTube channel right now and learn about the proper manner of the janaba bath. Taking the janaba bath is a compulsory duty after every action in the other room. You don't have to ejaculate sperm before taking the janaba bath becomes compulsory on you. Whatever action you do with your wife that involves penetration, janaba bath becomes obligatory upon the two of you. And sometimes your wife may even be menstruating, yet the two of you want to have fun. It's allowed in Islam to have fun with your menstruating woman, but you cannot penetrate her. In that instance, the janaba bath also becomes obligatory upon you should you release semen. So once again, congratulations on your wedding ceremony. I wish you the best in your marriage. Some of us are happily married. I wish you the same. And let me introduce you to this book by my sister Sumaya May, Heart to Heart with My Sister. Brother, buy this book for your wife. Let her read it to understand how to cope with the challenges of marriage, so that the two of you can have a smooth marital life. I hope this helps. Wa sallallahu wa sallama ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi.